What up, it's Guru Jojo, and in this video I'm going to be speaking about curse words. Basically, cursing, cussing, swearing, profanity, where it comes from. Well, not necessarily where it comes from, but mostly I'm going to be speaking about why we feel uncomfortable with these things. Why are they considered to be some sort of special negative word? Why is it called a curse? All right. So first of all, it's called a curse because generally speaking, when somebody uses those particular types of terms, they are expressing a level of pain. So the energy is coming from a lower vibration and you're bringing it up into density, and you can feel it when somebody says curse words. Generally speaking, they sound different, like they come with more density. The word sounds more packed with air. It's profanity, like it's something that is coming forward at you, like it feels like forward air. So a lot of times when people curse, it kind of feels like somebody slapped you with some air, like they did it vocally. You got slapped with air or something like that, and that's essentially what's happening. That's why it feels like a curse. Like even if you're a foreigner and you don't know the curses, like at least in English, you could kind of tell that somebody is angry or something when they're cursing at you. You could kind of tell that the language that they're using, it's different from just a regular conversation or a regular word. So the thing is that most of the time when people curse, they are expressing pain. And this is the reason why, on the other hand of looking at curse words, it can actually be something that is healthy in a sense, as long as you're not doing it too much. And I'll explain why you shouldn't do it too much, but it is healthy in a sense because it's allowing you to release some sort of pain. After a while, if you keep holding in so much pain, that's not healthy either. So sometimes, especially people that hold in pain too much, maybe just like go in a room, lock your door, and like just say a bunch of curses and light some sage up or something like that, or light up some goddamn incense or something to just like release maybe some of that negativity. But at the same time, be careful too, because you don't want to bless the negativity either. You got to make sure that you do things with some sort of integrity. And at the same time, there's nothing wrong with cursing, but here's what is wrong with it in a sense. The issue with cursing is that when you do curse and you're not actually a person who acknowledges your pain, if you detach from your pain a lot or something like that, then you are actually forcing your issues and your pain amongst others, especially others who are empaths, because empaths take on energy very easily. So what happens is, if you're cursing too much, you're forcing an empathic person to take on your pain in some way, which is kind of, after a while, can be unfair. So it's important to kind of monitor, how much you're cursing, or at least monitor, how you're speaking in front of certain people. A lot of people don't care. They subconsciously know that's what's happening when they're letting out all those F-bombs and stuff. But, that's what's happening. Cursing is derived from pain. It's derived from pain. And then when you're in pain and you don't know the proper way to express it, you curse a lot. And a lot of times people that are on like medications and stuff in which they're not attached to their pain, your body is still in pain. So it's like a subconscious thing to just keep cursing. It's, you know what I'm saying? Because your brain is not picking up that you're in pain, like consciously speaking, but your subconscious knows that you're in pain. You know what I'm saying? Even though you could be detached from it. So that's what's happening. In addition to this, your basic curse words, and I don't feel like cursing today. I have my days where I'm pissed off and whatever. I guess it's derived from pain, and I'll curse here and there. But today I'm not going to. So, the SHIT word, the S word, I never hear somebody say that. But anyways, that's mostly derived from just like letting out waste, right? That's what it is. It's like literally taking a poop. Like that's what that word is derived from. What happens? You flush it down the toilet into the sewage. Remember what I said? These curse words, they come from a lower vibration. Same thing when you take a SHIT, right? You're flushing it. That's your waste. You're removing, eliminating toxic waste. out of you, and then you're flushing it down with other toxic waste. So that's what I'm saying. Curse words and stuff, they come from a lower vibrational nature. And then think about the word, the bitch word. That's just a word to describe a female dog, apparently, or a person who, most likely probably somebody who could switch up on you quickly. Like dogs could be very sweet, they could be your best friend, and the wrong situation could happen and dogs switch up, they change very quick. But not everyone's dog, but I'm just saying dogs have that ability to do that nature to do that. And at the same time, if you think about it, a dog, generally speaking, is at lower to the ground than most human beings too. So again, you see how it's a lower vibration? F-U-C-K, that literally represents to strike or hit someone. Like that word, it literally represents what I say curses are. It's like, feels like air is coming at you and slapping you, like dense air, compact air. So that's why when somebody uses a curse word, that's what it feels like. It feels like you're being verbally attacked, right? That's why. Because it's a curse word, it's coming from a lower vibration, which means that it's heavy and you're pulling it up to the surface. So that's what's happening. But like I said, it is a good way to release pain, but I don't know how it necessarily interacts on a spiritual level when you use those type of languages. I just know that you could subconsciously influence empaths, because empaths naturally take on the vibrations. They take on the depth of vibration. So by you cursing, their subconscious picks up on the pain and they end up taking in that pain. And we have to be more caring of that type of stuff. That's why kids too, they may easily mock that type of vibration, because kids are actually more empathetic. As we become adults, we become less caring and empathetic of others, usually most of the time. Because we learn to put up boundaries, we learn to put up walls and stuff like that. So that's really what curses are. Like they're just a way of expressing a lot of pain in a transformative way, in which you're expressing a lot of air. This is also the same as people who speak fast. You ever notice when people speak fast, people get creeped out sometimes too? Like if people speak real fast, like people will be like they get kind of like, that's why, because it's the same thing. It's compact air coming in fast. Same thing with cursing, compact air coming in fast. That's all it is. So that's the reason why people may feel uncomfortable about it, or they may not accept it. They may feel that it's inappropriate. It's really just a type of language or lingo that not everyone is accepting of, because again, it easily subconsciously influences people. And it influences people in a lower vibration. So keep that in mind. But at the same time, I do want to repeat, there's nothing necessarily wrong with cursing. You should just monitor it and make sure you don't do it too much. And also just make sure you don't say it around people who are kind of like sensitive, or they take on a lot of like energy of their surroundings and stuff. Like for example, me, I'm an empath. So, people curse around me too much, I have to be careful, because my energy, I don't want to take in everybody's pain. Now, if you're in a relationship with somebody or something like that, it is probably good to take on their pain, as long as they take on your pain too, and that's the way you two could heal each other in a relationship or something like that. But at the same time, you shouldn't be cursing your relationship partner out or something. I don't know. Everybody has their own ways. I'm just saying, at the end of the day, curse words, cussing, swearing, profanity comes from a lower vibrational nature derived from pain. We're bringing it up to the surface through the frequency of air, meaning communication. Air means communication and thinking, and also traveling. But it's traveling fast, heavy, dense air, traveling very fast. It feels like your subconscious is picking up on that, so it feels almost like somebody slapped you with air. So it is like it's kind of a form of violence. That's the reason why it feels like uncomfortable. At the same time, cursing is a great way to release pain. It's a little bit safer than having road rage or something like that. Like a lot of people be having road rage, and you can actually physically hurt people like more quickly. You know what I'm saying? Cursing, it just may influence another person to curse, or they just start to feel a sense of like their mood may change or something like that. But yeah, that's what I want to speak about in this video. I hope it was understandable. Thank you for watching. Blessings, light, and love. Peace out.